Hello. Oh god. It's really loud in my headphones. Okay, hello friends. Move the lamp out of frame. How's it going? I agree, it would be a really cute show. Okay, that's on the screen, that's not on me. Wait, I have something like right in the middle of the screen. There it goes. But, so it looked like I had something on my face. So I was like, it's fine. Okay, so how was your guys' day? Turn this down more in my... You want a live action a la PGSM? Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon? I can dig it. Love, can you bring me my back pillow? I thought of almost everything. It's okay. Thank you. Back pillow. It's helped me so much recently. Like, I've been using it everywhere I sit in the apartment. And it's been very helpful. It means that I haven't been having too much problem. Okay, so, hello friends. Let's keep going. Okay, so, I feel like I need to give Fran a better voice than I gave her last time. So, let's think. I need to give her a better voice because what I gave her last time wasn't a voice at all. I'm thinking. I feel like I'm like quickly running through my repertoire of voices, but my brain hasn't been working all day either, so I'm just kind of... Though I did finally get to go to the pharmacy. Somewhat overprotective mother. I mean, that's the mother voice is already what I'm doing for her mother, Sharon. So, Sharon? Shannon. Sharon. Oh, there's a hole in my pants. How sad. I'm thinking... Yeah, Sharon is the mother's name. Doting aunt. See, I'm thinking. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to do a voice, you know? The longer I sit here thinking, the worse it's gonna be for me. So, what can I get you, dear? Oh, right. I went into bartender mode for a second there. When we talked earlier, you mentioned something about Roz, the one mentioned in Oliver's diary. Oh, yes, right. Well, I was hoping not to bring her into this, but... Roz Moses is one of our regular performers here. She runs a couple of nights a week. She and Oliver, they knew each other. How did Roz and Oliver know each other? Like I said, Roz runs quite a few nights here, and Oliver was a regular. One of the last entries in Oliver's diary read, "She doesn't understand me, despite everything she hid from me. I'm the one that's ended up in the cold." Well, they always seem to get on fine. I'd often seen Oliver talking to her at the end of the night. But then a few nights ago, they had a huge argument. Turns out things turned nasty, and Roz threw Oliver out, made me ban him from the premises. Every night since then, Oliver's been outside, completely bladdered, as KC might say. What is blood? It means he was drunk. Very drunk. He begged to be let in. But what's the use of barring someone if you reverse it immediately? So he just stayed out there shouting and screaming at everyone. It wasn't great for business, but like I said, he was a troubled soul. Had he been sleeping out there too? I don't think so. He's certainly never been around in the daytime. Why'd you ask? His belongings were in bags outside his apartment, so it looks like he'd been evicted from his residence. Might also explain why he was in front of the club this morning. So, it was manslaughter. Was he outside when he left the club last night? Not that I saw, but I lock everything from the inside and leave from the back door so I wouldn't have to see him if he was there. Do you know where Roz is right now? On her way here. That detective of yours asked me to ring her, but turns out she was on her way here anyway. How interesting. Any ETA? Roz comes when she comes. She's kind of a free spirit. This is what Ryan left for me. Ah, so he's one of those men who apologizes with fancy gifts. Something like that. It doesn't work on me anymore, though. Good for you, girl. It's important to know your worth. But if you're not going to be hitting that, I don't suppose you'd give me his number. What? I got bills to pay too, you know. Fran, is this coat yours? No, I think that's... Oh, okay. Now this deserves a voice. Oh, I know what voice I'd like to do, but it's never gonna happen. What do you think you're doing with my coat, huh? No, I was just... Ha! Cool your jets, I was only pulling your leg. Well, I'll be sure... Ugh. Well, I'll be sure to... Oh my god, I'm just going to slip into the southern thing now. Over and over again. Sure did a number on the front, didn't they? You okay, Fran? I can't do a voice right now. Going between voices is too much. I'm fine if a little shaken. When I find out who did this, I'll make them wish they'd never left their mama's pouch. Oh, Honor, this is Rosmosis, the queen we were talking about. I knew it, my ears were burning. Well, pleasure to meet you. Say, you look awful familiar. Well, I got it. I saw you in Celeb Life, right? I haven't missed an issue for 10 years. Probably. I don't pay much attention to that stuff. Didn't you say that Celeb Life was garbage for people that don't have lives themselves? Scout! What'd that little rust bucket say to me? Anyway, could I have a quick word? Okay, Roz. Well, now, what can I do for you? What can I do you for? That's it. You work here, right? Couple of nights a week, yeah. Some nights I perform, some nights I host, but either way, it's full-on Rosmosis. Full-on is apt. You mean the look? Yeah, that's... Oh my god, I'm just going to keep doing it. That's the point. One of our regulars once described my look as like a punch in the face personified, and he was one of the few I hadn't actually punched. Honor, she scares me. How do you know the victim? What? Who's the victim? His name was Oliver Laurel. What? No. I hear you had a disagreement with him a few days ago. It sure was a mess, yeah. To be honest, I don't know how it happened, but what was it about? Ollie was working a lot of stuff out, you know? A lot of people here are in the beginning at least. He came from a very strict background. Christian, Catholic, something that began with a C. He had a lot of repressed shame, so probably Catholic. Yeah, if there's shame, it's probably Catholic, to be honest. His parents kicked him out, and then, well, he came here. I think he was looking for his tribe. How did you end up in an argument? Well, he told me he liked drag queens. He thought he was gay, but there was something about drag queens tickled his pickle, I guess. Happens more than you'd think. Then a few days back, he told me that he liked me. I was flattered, of course, but... Well, I had to tell him that I'm not a dude, and that's when things went south. Wait, you're a woman? Anyway, that made poor Ollie even more confused. I took it the wrong way and thought he was turning me down, which made me see red, and I hit him. Fran thought he'd hit me, so she barred him, and we have a very strict policy about any kind of violence or threatening behavior here. Well, from the customers, at least. I was gonna get him unbarred, but when it all calmed down, but I didn't get a chance. I hope you don't mind. I'd just like to make sure I have this totally straight. You're a drag queen, but you're a woman? Sure am. I'm what some call a bio queen, which just means I came out of mommy's hidey hole with the female equipment. Wow, I just assumed all drag queens were men. How did you end up doing this? I came to LA expecting to find my fortune in Hollywood. Of course, I was wet behind the ears then. Thought there'd actually be parts for someone that looks like me, didn't I? When the truth sunk in, I figured I'd get into comedy. That morphed into performance, which became what you see now. I never really felt much at home with female gender stereotypes, so Roz is my way of taking them to the extreme. Kind of giving you everything at once, you know? Do you get much work? Most of the gay clubs won't hire me, because I'm not a guy. Seems hyperfemininity is just for boys. Who'da thought? Who'da thunk it, huh? I think she would say who'da thunk it. Fran's been good to me, though. She knew I could entertain a crowd, and that was all she cared about. Could you tell me about your whereabouts last night? Sure. I was working here until about 11:30 p.m., then I went straight home. Did you see Oliver on your way out? Huh? No, can't say I did. Only Fran mentioned that he was outside the club most nights recently, and obviously he was there when he... Oh, yeah, I saw him out there a couple times this week, but he wasn't always there, you know? He'd come and go, but yeah, he wasn't there when I left last night. You plan on letting me have that back at any point? We detected a large stain on this coat. Most likely Sambuca. And? So what? We found this broken glass outside. Oh, probably from a beer bottle or something, right? People are always dropping stuff out there. Smells like Sambuca to me. What are you, some kind of dog? I'm not sure what all this is about. I didn't even see Oliver last night. Yeah, you sound very convincing about that. You might want to reconsider that statement. Why's that, darling? Because I think you did see him. Oh yeah? What makes you think that? We found this bottle smashed outside near the crash site. It's pretty clear that it's a bottle of Sambuca. And, well, we know that was Ollie's favorite drink. We also know that this coat is yours and that it's covered in Sambuca. What are you trying to insinuate, huh? Why didn't you come out and say it? Come on, Roz. No good can come from hiding the truth. Okay. Again, anytime I go into Fran, I immediately cannot go into another voice, apparently. So maybe I did see Ollie last night. But when I was leaving, he was out there. He came at me yelling about how he'd lost everything, his home, and now his friends too, and that's when he spilled the Sambuca on me. And I saw red, and well, I might have swung my bag at him once or twice, or... Why didn't you tell us this earlier? Because it makes me look bad, and it's not... and it's totally unrelated to that crash. Besides, you ain't even a police officer. No, she's not. But I am. I cannot escape the Fran voice. What? I want to talk to you. Get a proper statement. And we'll do it at the station, given that you've lied to us already. I don't trust you not to tamper with evidence. But I... Good work with that inconsistency, Honor. I helped too. Listen, while I'm handling this, there's something else I want you to take a look at. Please don't tell me this is more busy work. Southern can be a really sticky accent in your experience. And the main issue is that Southern comes to me from having a lot of Southern family members. Even though I'm not doing their Tennessee accent right now, which is... I will not let go of that once I get into it. Okay. 1 blank, 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Blank 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blank 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank 1. Okay, other side. 1 blank 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 6, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. 3, 1, 2. 3, 4. Beautiful. One, two, three, blank, 1, 2, 3, blank. Okay, so this one has to be. Beautiful. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, so can't beat either of those. Blank. Three. Nope. Okay. One, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3. 1, blank, 1, 2. Which means it has to be these 3. Okay. I don't know about that. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. This was supposed to be 3, 4, 4. So, I messed up this, and I messed up this. So, 3, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay. There we go. It's the awards photo. Ah, we went up to rank D. Wait, what? How on earth do you have this? You recognize it? This is a photo of the Miss Terry cast and crew at the Starshine Awards, the year we won Best New Show. But it looks like Blake's face has been circled. We found it in Frank Pritchell's, Tully's apartment. I'm convinced there was more to his death, so I've been investigating on the side. But that doesn't make any sense. KC took this photo. He used my camera. And when I got it developed, I gave it to Mom. That's the only copy. So, if Sharon had it, how did it end up in Frank's apartment? Because of Ryan. Guess the best place to get that answer is straight from the horse's mouth. Don't tell her I called her that, okay? A new mystery. Let's head back to your apartment. We could always just move somewhere else and never go back. How attached are you to that apartment anyway? Fine, let's go see Mom. Oh, Casey. Let's see him first. Wow, so much drama. It's not even midday. Thanks for sticking up for me earlier, Casey. I hope you don't mind that I told you to stand down. I get it, but, you know, one day I hope you'll really let me off the leash with him. I've been storing up a lot of things I want to say to that slimy knuckle-dragger. Trust me, I know the feeling. We'll get our chance someday. Yeah, when he's behind bars, because he's obviously the person who is orchestrating that whole thing. I can't believe he had the audacity to rig the Starshine Awards just to get back at you. What a weapons-grade wanker. What's your take on all this? Do you think Roz did it? I mean, the girl's got more issues than variety. I mean, I like her, but I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her. But do I think she'd drive a giant pride parade float into someone? No, she's more reactive than that. She'd just punch them into a fine pate instead. Pate? How refined. It's not refined, you're just American. Anyway, she's clearly a person of interest. She knew a lot about Ollie, especially his recent mental state. Could be important. What are your plans now? You thinking of sticking around? Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything I can do to help Fran. Sorting all this out is going to be quite the ball ache. I'm still feeling guilty for not being around as much anyway, so this feels like a good opportunity to make amends. Okay, bye. City map. Honor's apartment. Okay, can I get into Mom's voice now? Calm down, have we? That's not it, but we'll get there. Mom. Well, are you ready to be civil? There we go. I really need to get that key back from you. Over my dead body. Don't tempt me. Well, what was so urgent that you had to come down to the club and talk to me? You know exactly what it is. You're doing this detective stuff again? I'm good at it. You know that Scout and I worked out who killed Dick Stanford. I didn't say you wouldn't be good at it. If anything, that's what I'm worried about. Look, you've said your piece, Mom. You're scared. I get it. I don't take pleasure in causing you stress, despite what you may think. But I can't hold myself back because of you. I'm good at this. I enjoy it. Even Detective Cross has come around. But what if you die? What's the point of being so scared of dying that you don't ever live? Oh, how very poetic. That doesn't change anything. Was there anything else, or was that it? Don't think this is over, Honor. I can't let you make that same mistake your father did. God knows he had his faults, but I think the answer to my question was no, there's nothing else. Hey, Mom. What are you showing me that for? Mom, don't you remember? This is the photo I gave you from when we won our Starshine last year. I remember, but why do you have it? The real question, Mom, is why you don't have it. I gave you this photo for a reason, because I thought it might finally make you proud to see me successful. Should have realized I was trying to get blood out of a stone. Go on, stop being so dramatic. Just because I don't agree with most of your decisions doesn't mean I'm not proud of you. I always have been. You are? Wait, I definitely want to talk more about this, but I need to know how this photo ended up where it did. This one? I think I gave it to Ryan. You what? Oh, don't start all that again. It was during the divorce. I met with them hoping you two could sort everything out. I showed him the photo to remind him how happy you could be. I wanted him to try. He asked if he could have it, and well, I thought if it might help, why not? So if Ryan had this photo, how did it end up at Frank's? Honor, I think I have made a connection. Ryan hired Frank to blackmail Blake. What makes you think that, Scout? Remember when we hacked into the police fingerprint files? They showed that Frank worked for a private security firm called Leith Security. Blake has been circled in the photo. Given your mother's testimony, it doesn't make sense why she would have done so before handing it to Ryan. Therefore, we can assume that Ryan wanted to target Blake for something and went to Leith in order to do so. Doing his own dirty work was never something Ryan was interested in. But why? Why would he hire someone to blackmail Blake? Good question. Here's my theory. Because he wanted to get you fired. Remember the Polaroids we found in Blake's office? They proved that someone tried to get you fired. That bastard! You said that Ryan was very controlling. This could have been his attempt to continue controlling you even after your divorce. I think it's time to set a little trap for my ex-husband. Hey, Ryan, I thought about your offer and, well, there's just one thing I want to check with you before I accept. Could you come by the club again at 2 p.m.? Great, see you then. He's just still dead there. Now to call Detective Cross. Detective? It's Honor. Can you get back to Magellan's? What? She's not? Okay, well, we'll start looking for more evidence until you get back. Honor, why won't you wait for me? Sorry, Scout. By the way, I just spoke to Detective Cross. Looks like Roz has an alibi. So it wasn't her? We never thought it was her. Nope. So we need to get looking again. Sorry, didn't see you there. Oh, I don't think we're going to be open today, to be honest. Huh? No, I'm helping out with the investigation. Is that so? Well, don't let me stand in your way. Who the fuck is you? Sorry, Mr. I didn't give you my name. You're right, you didn't. What should I call you then? Cagey? Is that how you start all conversations, with an insult? You haven't even told me your name. You're right. My apologies. I'm Honor Mizrahi. I'm kind of well, I guess I'm a private detective-ish? It's not official, but... And I am Scout. Well, Honor Mizrahi, my name is Crispin Hakewell. Thank you. What do you do, Mr. Hakewell? I'm in finance. Right. What brings you to the area today? I was in the neighborhood seeing a client. Not a regular here, then? No offense to the clientele, but this isn't exactly my sort of place. But you figured you'd just stop here anyway? I'm just taking in the scene. It's not every day you see a shopfront destroyed by a giant shoe, is it? This is a murder scene, Mr. Hakewell. Really? What a surprise. The body over there definitely didn't give it away. Dread to think what this'll do to business. It'll certainly cause a dent. Is there a reason you're waiting outside here? I was hoping I might bump into Fran, but I guess she's not around. Probably hiding in her office, drowning her sorrows. So, you know Fran then? I thought you weren't a regular. I didn't know what you're talking about. Okay, Ms. Mizraki, I've entertained this little charade this far, but the novelty is wearing off. Go bother someone else. Suspicious. Okay, bye. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Hello, Fran? She doesn't seem like she's about. So shall I scan for clues then? With the opportunity right here in front of us, it'd be foolish not to, right? Completely right. Beautiful. Do blank one. Oof. Ow. 5 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blank. Okay. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four. 4, 5 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blank. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Beautiful. Place there. Four. Two, 1. Beautiful. 2. Do, do, do. Boop. Okay. Six, 7. 4. 4. 3. Okay, beautiful. 1. Okay, so did as much as I can for this. Okay. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that much. 2, 1, 1. 3. One, two, blank, one, blank, one. Perfect. Three, one, two. Well. There we go. It's something, a computer, desktop PC. Bam. I have visited Honor's apartment. We had a whole argument with her. Honor, there's a computer here. A computer, huh? Should I try to hack into the computer? Well, it does look like Fran's around, so... It doesn't look like Fran's around, so why not? Right. Oof. 1, 3. So this is, I have to do it, it's timed, and, I can't use any of my X's. But there's 5x5s. It appears that this computer is mostly used for bookkeeping. Anything interesting? It's safe to assume that negative numbers are bad, yes? I don't know much about accounting either, but yeah, that seems like a good general rule. This is basically just typing admin, yes. In which case, it appears that the club is not doing well financially. For 4 out of the past 5 months, the club has made a loss. So Fran's in financial trouble. So she could have done something like drive a parade float into the front of her. I'm just saying. One, two, blank, 1, 2, 3. 1 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 blank. 1, 2, 3. Why does it think that 2 and 4 means 1, 2 blank, 2, 3, 4? Fran said, there goes my, oh, I have no idea what happens if I run out of time. I haven't run out of time yet. Yeah, she said that her no incident insurance policy would go out the window. But it's like... It to me sounds then like she was committing insurance fraud. You know? 2 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blank. 1 blank. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. Yeah, it was something like that. It was... Whatever this is. If she made a bigger fuss, like, OMG, how am I going to afford the insurance now? I would say it was something deliberately sabotaging her, especially since she hasn't owned it for long. Yeah, but I really think that she's... It's insurance fraud where she accidentally killed someone. And then them being like, no, I didn't see him, was like... I get the feeling that Fran doesn't have much of a filing system. It reminds me of your handbag on her. Since when did you get so sassy? Maybe you've been hanging around KC too much. There are many utility bills, water, electricity, all seem to be settled up to date. Really? I wonder how she paid them when the takings are so bad. Oh, look at these. It's a bunch of rejections from loan companies. Fran was trying to get a loan? Find anything interesting? Fran, we were just looking for a wall outlet. I need to recharge. You know, I would have thought that private investigators would be better liars. Let me explain. Casey told us you weren't feeling very well, so we came to see how you are. How sweet of you. I'm fine. I was just feeling a little overwhelmed by everything. Then I went to the bathroom, and well, I guess that's when you took your chance to have a little snoop around, huh? Uh, your office is unique. Well, it has to double as a dressing room, too. Still, guess that's no excuse for a desk being so messy, is it? Yeah, maybe we should talk to that obvious loan shark outside. If you'd like, I could show you some great sorting algorithms. I think I might be fighting a losing battle. Even if I tidied it, it'd just be like this again in a few days. I'm just not that good at all this admin stuff. Guess that's the side effect of not going to business school. If you don't mind me asking, why did you buy the club? I'd been a regular performer here for years. The old owner, Daphne, wanted to sell it so she could retire to Palm Springs. Or Palm Springs adjacent, anyway. Yeah. I never really imagined myself running my own business, but some of the other girls encouraged me to go for it. I thought, well, how hard can it be? Cleared out my savings account, and here we are. Guess I was quite naive, huh? Wow, wish I had that much in savings. You didn't need a loan or anything? I don't see what that has to do with... No, I didn't. We found these letters on the desk. There's a bunch of rejections from loan companies. And, well, you said you didn't get a loan. Exactly, that's why they're rejection letters. But then how are you paying your bills? You said that you didn't have any savings. I've just been extremely careful with money, okay? I watch every cent, no frivolous purchases or anything. We couldn't help but notice that you might be having some money issues. Yes, thing is, things haven't been exactly easy, but we're getting by. Just means I've had to be careful with money, tighten my belt a little, you know? Well, of course it. But you've been losing money each month, and you said that you had no float money. I don't have to explain my finances to you. You are my accountant. Something doesn't add up here. And we're not talking about your accounts. Well, we kind of are, but I admire the commitment to the joke. Fran, I don't think you're telling us the truth. That much has been clear for a while. Please, go ahead. You must have some other source of money. We know you've kept up to date with your bills, but the club's lost money every month. And by your own testimony, you have no savings left after purchasing the club. And yet, I've said that I've been careful with money since taking over. No, that's not it. You did get a loan? You did get a loan. I know you can't believe that. You saw the rejection letters while you were snooping around my desk. We did. And what bank would give a loan to a failing business? So the question remains, who did give you a loan? And on what terms? You know what? I've had enough of this. I'm sorry, but it's been a very long day and I'm still processing everything. Then to have you two looking in every corner of my business, finding my failings and bringing me up on them, it's too much. Please, I'd like to ask you to leave, both of you. Sure, I'm sorry we've upset you. Did you find Fran? We did, but I think we upset her. Oh, what have you done now? We just had some questions about her finances. I think we should probably give her a bit of space. My God, yet again. I've pissed her off a few times over the years. Don't worry, she'll come around in time. Detective Cross, you're back. Yeah, figured I should give Roz a lift back, seeing she so kindly helped with the investigation. This is great, but Ryan's going to be here any minute. Ryan, just what are you planning? Stay here, but listen in. I think you're about to hear something interesting. Any minute now. Honor, I'm confused. I don't understand what's happening. Get ready to record this, Scout. You're about to see the greatest performance of your life. How do I look? You look 84.2% of your best. If there's one thing I can rely on you for, it's painful accuracy. Honor. Showtime. Ryan, you came. Well, what did you want to talk about? Do you like the eyebrows I do every time I use his voice? Thanks for coming, Ryan. There's just something I wanted to ask before I accept your offer. I've got to admit, I was surprised to hear from you so soon. You weren't exactly receptive earlier. I know. I'm sorry. I reacted badly, and I've been thinking about the job offer a lot. Honor, you didn't tell me you were going to accept the job! He's kidding. Just play along, Scout. So what did you want to ask me? Ever since seeing you at the Starshine Awards, I've not been able to stop going over everything that's happened between us. I think that's why I acted out earlier. I don't know what to think. I was angry at you for so long, but where do you think we went wrong? Wow, that's quite a complicated question. We had a good few years, but to be honest, I just couldn't compete with your paranoia. What? Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, you questioned everything. You came up with all these conspiracy theories about how I was trying to control you, keep you away from your friends and family. You were going to quit the show for us so that we could spend more time together, and then suddenly one day you said I'd made you do it. All I was trying to do was be a good husband, keep you safe, stop you from making mistakes you'd come to regret. You're right. For some reason, I just couldn't accept that you were looking out for me. I thought you were selfish. And controlling. And arrogant. But I was wrong. I'm happy you can admit that. I know I can have problems with believing you, which is why if this has any future, I need to know that we're getting everything out, that we're starting from zero. Okay, that seems reasonable. So I want to ask you something, and please, if you can just be honest with me, I can move on. We can build on this. Did you have anything to do with me getting fired from the show? What? I know, but this is the last thing standing in the way of us. Why on earth would I want to get you fired? Well, for the same reasons you wanted Murder Miss Terry to be wiped from the Starshine Awards this year, to get back at me. That was one mistake, Honor, and I've told you how sorry I am for doing that. So no, I didn't have anything to do with your firing. Why would you think I did? And now the evidence for the big reveal. Recognize this? Huh? Oh, isn't this the photo you gave to your mom? Yeah, they found it at the apartment of the guy that killed Blake. That's weird. Also, when we searched Blake's office, we saw that he'd been blackmailed to fire me. The working hypothesis is that Frank went to do it, but something went wrong and he ended up accidentally killing Blake. There's that imagination playing its tricks on you again. I didn't come up with that theory. Detective Cross did. He did? I see. But the thing is, this is the only copy of this photo, and my mom said she gave it to you. Here we go again. Okay, Honor, this is it. The performance of your career. Your starshine moment. I know, and trust me, I'm working on it. I've even been having therapy. All I want is for you to tell me the truth. Then I can forgive you and we can start again. Okay, fine. I wanted to get you fired, but I had no idea that it would end up in Blake getting killed. All I said was to scare him a little, that's it. You think I wanted to be involved in all this? You said this to Tully, Frank himself? No, I used a contact at the firm, Leith or something. Honestly, Honor, you've got to believe me. I had no idea it would end up like this. Okay, I believe you. You know, you're right. We have to start fresh, and in a weird way, I'm glad I've finally been able to say it out loud. I feel kind of cleansed. Oh, I'm very glad you said it out loud. Huh? What are you... You didn't record me, did you, with that robot of yours? Even if you did, you know it's not admissible in court. California law requires both parties to consent. Oh? Now who's paranoid? Don't worry, Ryan, I didn't record you. Mostly because I have something far more reliable. Very interesting, Mr. Blackstock. Very interesting indeed. But Ryan Blackstock, I'm arresting you for the murder of Frank Pritchell. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. But I'm guessing that won't be a problem for a Blackstock. This is ridiculous. I didn't kill him. Maybe not, but a conspiracy charge is a given. Maybe even withholding information. You're going away for a long time. No, he's not. He's a rich white man. He's not going away for very long at all. I hope you're happy, Honor. I hope you're happy, Honor. Enjoy being alone. Bye, Ryan. Enjoy all your new company. Huh. Don't worry about me. With my lawyers, this'll never stick. Even so, at least now I know the depths to which you'll sink. I never want to see you again. Good work, Mizrahi. I'll get him down to the station right away. But what about this case? That can wait. This'll get me back in the good books with the chief. I knew there was something fishy going on here, and this is proof. You stay here. Keep looking for leads. Are you sure? Are you turning down the opportunity to be in charge? No, I didn't think you would. Just come find me down at the station once you've got something. And the Starshine... Oh my god. I cannot go between voices tonight. And the Starshine Award for Best Actress goes to... Honor. That was amazing. Pretending to want Ryan back might have been my most difficult role to date, but it was worth it. I finally understand why humans sometimes say things that aren't true. This is a big discovery for me. I just can't believe he really did it. I guess a part of me still wanted to trust him. Even if he didn't mean to get Blake killed, all of this happened because of him. My life got turned upside down. All because he wanted to punish me for escaping his control. I understand, but perhaps it might be helpful to think that some good came from it too. If you hadn't needed my help, then maybe we wouldn't be together now. You're right, Scout. You know, you're getting pretty good at this emotional support thing. This is my emotional support robot. Being around you and Casey has taught me more than just the alternative meaning of shade. Who would have thought it? Me, a positive influence on someone. Not me, that's for sure. Anyway, Detective Cross put us in charge. We need to prove we can do this without him. Right. We should talk to Roz, find out what happened at the station. Ah, yes. Let's see if I can remember what Roz's voice was. Thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop the voices for a minute, for a hot sec. And then I'm going to do some Scouts memories because I haven't done any of them yet. And I am... Ah! Ah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 5. Ah, wait. Wait. That's what I meant to do. Whatever this is, it's a thing. I feel like we aren't seeing the last of him. Yeah, probably not. He's like the main antagonist of the entire story. 8, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. Blank. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5. 3 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Well then. One blank, one blank, one blank, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Juice. 7, 8, 9, 10. 3. That's what. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Five, 6. Uh-oh. There we go. Oof. Two, 3. Oof. This one's like gonna be a record player or something, I guess. It's gonna be like a record or a crystal ball. I don't know. A disco ball. A cookie with a microphone in it. I like how we're all really bad at this. It's okay. Oh, sweet. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3. 1 blank. 1, 2. Blank, 1, 2, 3, blank. 1, 2. 1, 2, blank. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. 1, blank 1, blank 1. Definitely goes there. 3. Oh. That's what that meant. Oh, shoot. Somehow I got into this mess. There we go. It's a palm tree. When I finish up a couple more puzzles, we'll go back to the story. I'm just giving my voice a break, you know? 8, blank 1. 1, 2, 3, blank 1, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, blank. Well, can't go down here then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Blank 1, blank 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps? No, I don't like that. Or that, really. I'll think about that. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoosh. 4. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. Whatever that is. Remote control? Microphone. Otter needs happiness? I agree. She deserves it. Whoosh. 9.1. See, I don't know about this one, if this is correct or not, so. Whatever this is. It's a corset, apparently. Let's do one more and then we'll go back to the story. Do. One blank, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, blank, 1, 2. One blank, 1 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One blank, 1, 2, 3, blank. 4. Interesting. One, 2, blank, 1 blank, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5 blank, 1 blank. And I don't know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blank, 1 blank, 1. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oops. Two, three, four, 5. Whatever this is. Soda can. Beer can. I was close. Okay, let's go back to the story. Okay, can I remember Roz's voice? Now look who it is. Here to get me sent downtown again? Sorry about getting you in trouble with Cross. It's nothing personal. We just have to examine every possibility. It's fine, darling. It was my first time at a police station, and it probably won't be my last. How did it go down there? I ain't a suspect anymore, if that's what you're asking. But hell, given my history, I'd probably think I had something to do with it, too. Good thing I had an alibi. What do you mean, your history? I ain't hiding the fact that I've been in a lot of scuffles in my time. That's the danger of growing up with 5 brothers. Brothers, you see? Hell, if I hadn't learned to stand my ground I'd have been trampled into it. I didn't want to be rude, but you did come across as a little scrappy. I just assumed it was part of the character. Well, it kinda is. I'm just that kind of person, but I get to express it in 2 different ways with my 2 jobs. You have another job? This gig don't pay enough to make a living, so I work as a security guard during the day. But it's kind of restrictive, you know? You have to act like a tough guy, wear a certain uniform, strike fear to their hearts, be all butch and masculine. That sounds scary. Do you work in a prison? Ha! No. Shady Acres Retirement Village. You mentioned that you had an alibi? Sure, didn't mention it earlier because Fran was around and it's kind of sensitive, but, well, this'll explain it. Oh! Blank 1, blank 1, 2. Oh! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoosh. Blank 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoosh. 1, 2, blank 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There we go. Uh-oh. I did this wrong. I think that's that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blank, 1, 2, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. One, two, 1. Ah, a matchbook. It's a book of matches. Looks like they're promotional. It says the Boiler Room on the front. The Boiler Room? That's another gay club over in West Hollywood. Not my sort of place. It's twinks as far as the eye can see. It's this place's main competition, actually. It's where I went after I left here last night. I've started performing there now and then. It's tricky. I love Fran, I do, but I know the writing's on the wall for this place. All of us girls do. I gave Cross this matchbook. He called him up. They confirmed I was there till a few hours ago. I get why you wouldn't want to say this around Fran. I'm sure she'd understand, but I don't want to hurt her feelings, you know? Well, we should go. We've taken up enough of your time. No skin off my nose. I'll be here if you want to ask me anything else. Roz, can I ask you something? Sure thing, little guy. What's up? You seem to know a lot about gender. People keep referring to me using male pronouns. Does this mean I am a man? Oh boy, that's a big question. Well, you're a robot, right? So I guess you're not really a man or a woman. Maybe folks just call you he because it's easier? Or maybe it's because we live in a man's world and that's just the default. But I have male and female interface connectors. Here, let me show you my RS-232 cable. Thanks for the offer, but I wouldn't know what to do with them. Listen, Scout, truth is, this really isn't something you need to worry about too much. You're just you. That's enough for now. Just keep trucking on. Maybe over time you'll feel more one way or the other. Maybe you'll feel a bit of both, or neither. There's no need to decide now. Just live your life, baby. Oh, I think I understand. I am Scout. That's the spirit. Baby! Anything else? Do you know anything about this Crispin guy? Oh, you mean the little runt hanging around inside? I don't think so. He's not a regular anyway. I wouldn't forget teeth like those in a hurry. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go inside then, since he's currently inside. Oh, God. Oh, I don't remember what voice I just gave him. It was something kind of creepy sounding. Like I said last night, I expect you to meet the schedule as we both agreed. Wow, going between voices right now is super hard for me. But you see, in this place, it's gonna take weeks before the insurance pays out, and I need the repairs started now if we're gonna reopen this month. Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Not even just for a few days? Contracts are contracts, I'm afraid. And I think I've made it clear what'll happen if you're late. Gotcha. She did this so she could have time. Fine. I'll go get it. I'll be waiting. That sounded suspicious. Oh, please. So does 90% of the stuff we say taken out of context. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. Let's investigate. Two, three, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blank. Two, three, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, blank. 1, blank, 2, blank, 3, blank, 4, blank. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, blank, 1, blank, 1, 2. Okay. Actually, I don't know. I do know that much at least. And I know that much. But I don't know about the rest. This, yes. But I don't know which way it goes. We'll figure it out. Two. And I think this will be in the middle, but I don't know for sure, you know? One, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah. Oops, wrong way. 1, 2, blank 3, blank 1, 2, blank 1. One, 2, 2, 1, 5. Whatever this is, necklace? Mannequin? Mascot's body. You know, a thing. Up at another detective rank. Honor, I believe there's something interesting hidden behind the stage curtain. Huh? It's a little statue of a headless sailor? No, not quite sailor. Slightly piratey. It's nautical, but kind of fabulous. Oh, that's Maggie. She's the mascot of this place, Maggie Magellan. But wait, what happened to her head? Based on the texture of the neck area, it would appear that this is not a statue of a headless sailor, but rather a statue from which the head has been removed. Why would someone have removed the head? Seems a bit weird to me. Unless it was in... You again. What do you want? I overheard you and Fran talking earlier. Sounded pretty intense. Also sounded quite private, I imagine. Well, yeah, but nothing. It didn't involve you then, and it doesn't involve you now. Why are you hanging around here? Business, as in what I do for a living. Also, none of your. Is there any reason you're being so guarded? You're really getting on my last nerve now. Unless the statue was beheaded to maintain its silence. I'm just thinking they said that whoever was driving the float would have probably hit the, like, speedometer, you know, in the crash. So, I'm just saying. Just because other people answer your questions doesn't mean I'm going to. Okay, just seems like you're hiding something. We're all hiding things, Miss Mizrahi. There's not a single person on this planet that isn't keeping secrets. I dare say that as a public figure, yours are particularly valuable, and collateral is a large part of my business. Are you threatening me? Of course not. Why would I have any need to threaten you? I'm merely saying that those that look for skeletons in closets should keep their own affairs in order, lest the investigator become the investigated. Now, if you'll excuse me... I'm not interested in looking at your garbage, thanks. Okay. Bye. Can I go talk to Fran now? Fran? Oh, Honor, it's just you. I'm sorry about earlier. I'm just a bit everywhere at the moment. I'm going to investigate. Beautiful. Maggie's head is going to be up there. 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 blank, 1 blank, 1 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blank, 1, 2. No. One, two. Do 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 do. Blank, 1, 2, blank, 1, 2, 3. Blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, blank, 1, blank, 1, 2. Whatever. Are what loan sharks doing legal? Technically, yes. Two blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do 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 dum dum. Yeah, it does depend on how they conduct their business. Yeah, there's no laws against predatory loans. That's why payday loan stores and student loans exist. But if they were to threaten physical violence, for instance, that part would be illegal. Yeah. Show you. 1, 2, 3, blank. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blank. 1, 2, 3. Whatever this is, it's Maggie's head. Mascot's head. Did I call the third case in a row? We'll find out. Honor, I believe I've detected an object of interest inside this box. Huh? It's addressed to Fran, but she's already opened it, so I guess a little peek can't hurt, right? Yeah. Yes, it is the shape of a human head. Jesus, Scout, why didn't you say something before I opened it? I'm sorry, I was only 68% certain that it was a head. Thank God it's not real. Looks like it's made of fiberglass or something. Honor, I think it matches the mascot's body that we found earlier. Poor Maggie, what did the poor mare do to deserve this? And why would somebody send this to Fran? I mean, you know why. Come on. You know exactly why. 9 blank 1 2. Blank 1 2 blank out. Four. 1 2 5. 1 2 3 4 5. One, two, blank, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 3 4 5 6. There we go. 2 3 4. 4 1 2 3 4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! There we go. Whatever that is. It's an X-ray. Honor, this envelope contains something interesting. It's plastic foil coated in silver bromide. It's an X-ray. Looks like an arm? I wonder what this is doing here. When we arrived, Fran told Casey she had broken her arm last week. Perhaps this is hers? Interesting, but this X-ray is dated today. So, Fran. We couldn't help but overhear your discussion with Crispin downstairs. Oh, he's just my alcohol supplier. Just an issue with the latest invoice, that's all. It didn't sound like that. Just leave it, please. Fran, I found this downstairs. If it's another flag, yes, you can keep it. No, it's some kind of statue, but the head's been removed. Oh, that's Maggie, our mascot. She, a customer knocked her over, smashed her head into a million pieces. Should get rid of the poor thing, really. Fran, I found this package. And it's got a head in it. A head that matches that mascot body we found. A head you said had been smashed into a million pieces. Come on, Fran. Stop trying to pretend this isn't happening. Well, that's... Look, I need to go. I've got to... I know what's up, Fran. And if you can't bring yourself to say it, I will. Honor, what's all this about? It's nothing. Crispin is your sugar daddy? No. Crispin's been harassing you. How did you... We know you've got a loan from somewhere other than a bank. Also, we overheard you and Crispin earlier. He warned you about what'll happen if you're late. That's why we found this club's mascot's head in a box, isn't it? Crispin mailed it to you as a threat. I can't hide it anymore, you're right. I've got myself into a real bad situation. Oh, babe. This place doesn't make much money, and I was desperate to rejuvenate it. I really thought it'd help us pull more people in. After all the banks rejected me, a friend told me about Crispin, and I went to get a loan. I thought I'd be able to pay it back easily, but things haven't been any better. Why didn't you come to me? I could have helped. I managed the first few payments, but I've been late on the last couple. That's when the threat started. Phone calls, turning up unannounced, and, yes, sending me Maggie's head in the mail. You think he's behind what happened today, too? Yes, that must be it. He crashed the float into the club to show what happens to people who don't pay. Why didn't you tell us this earlier? Because I was ashamed, but it's not true. I'm in a huge mess, but it's all my own making, and now someone died because of it. That's obviously not what happened. We know what happened. I'm sad you didn't tell me, but now I know, and we can put our heads together and work on a plan. There has to be a way out of this. Honor, Crispin was inside the club a short while ago. We should confront him before he gets away. Be careful, you two. He may look unassuming, but he's dangerous. Don't underestimate him. No, I don't want to do that. Crispin, we want a word with you. I only have 2 words for you. I'll give you a clue. The second word is off. Oh, is it bake-off? We know you've been harassing Fran. We know about the loan and that you cut off the mascot's head. I told you to keep your nose out of this. Admit it. You crashed that float into this club. You killed Oliver Laurel. If you don't stop trying to dig up dirt on me, so help me God. I'm taking you down to the station to talk to Detective Cross. I like how we have to get it wrong before we can get it right. No, you aren't. Honor, be careful. I'd listen to your Walkman if I were you. Okay. There's no need to escalate this. But there is, I'm afraid. You're treading on dangerous turf. Just put down the gun. If you're innocent, there's no need for you to be scared of me. I just want to know the truth. Ha! Scared of you? I gave up being scared a long time ago, Ms. Mizrahi. It's astonishing what money can do for one's social standing. All those people that treated me like garbage, that looked down on me, they seem so small when they come crawling to me for money. So no, I'm not scared of you. I'm the one who does the scaring now. Just put the gun down, Crispin, and let's talk. This isn't helping you look innocent. Perhaps not, and yet I am innocent. I just can't afford to be dragged into an investigation when my work is, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. This is my final warning to you, Honor Mizrahi. I played no part in the death of Oliver Laurel. Look for your murderer elsewhere. It's taken me years to make something of myself, and I won't allow you to tear it all down. Stay away from me, understand? Whatever you say, Crispin. Glad to hear it. In that case, I hope to never see you again. For your sake. That was so scary. We need to tell Detective Cross about this. Honor, wait for me. I should have shown her. I hate that I have to do the wrong thing before I can do the right thing. Because it's like... Thanks for finding the time to come down, Mr. Larson. Gotta admit, I was expecting Leith to send a lawyer, not the CEO. Anything I can do to help solve this misunderstanding. It's very important to me that we maintain a healthy relationship with the police. Now, I don't know how you got the idea that we're involved in what happened to Frank Pritchell, but let me assure you. Detective Cross, we need to talk. Can't you see I'm busy? This is serious. We just spoke to... I'll just wait in the other room. Whenever you're ready, Detective. Just leave whatever it is here and come back in an hour or so, okay? Are you even listening to me? Crispin Hakewill just... Detective! Guess we've got to handle this one on our own. Okay, Scout, hack into the police computers. We need to find Crispin's address. What? I don't understand, Honor. I thought we were working with Detective Cross now. Crispin knows we're on to him. He could try to skip town right this second. We have to act now. Just because Cross is losing focus doesn't mean we should let a killer slip away from us. He's not the killer. Why can I never do things? If you're sure... It appears as if they've installed new security software on this computer. It may take me a little longer to solve the handshake algorithm. Okay. Ah, 5 of them now. Hacking complete. I mean, Crispin could still be a killer, but... Searching for Crispin Hakewell. Found it! Oh, shoot. I've just been keeping streaming. I think I'm just gonna stream till the end of this case, I guess. I got super into it. And his file is big, over 400 kilobytes. It lists several misdemeanors plus 2 felony charges for theft and assault, both over 10 years ago. There have been no additional notes made in his file for almost 5 years. His record make it sound like he's cleaned up his act, but that's not what we saw. He said, "I'm the one who does the scaring now." I do not believe a good person would say those words. Does the file have his current address? Yes, but... Okay, let's go. Honor, wait. Crispin is dangerous. Shouldn't we at least come up with a plan? I'll do that on the way. Come on, there's no time to waste. I'm with you, Scout. Especially since we fucking know he didn't do it. This must be Crispin's apartment building. Looks pretty fancy. Although I wonder what happened to the parking lot fence. Should I use the buzzer? No, I want to see if there's any evidence around here first. If we can find the smoking gun, it might force him to confess. Oh, I remember. You did not literally mean a smoking gun, but a piece of irrefutable evidence. You got it. Although a literal smoking gun would help too. But nobody has been shot. I'm more confused now than ever. It's from the float. And she's gonna be like, "This proves everything!" Oops. One, two, three, four, 6, 7. Four blank, 1, 2 blank. 1 blank 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 do. Playing 1 2 3. Blank. It's a padlock. Okay, I should just stop here because we're still at rank C, so we're not near the end yet. So I'm gonna stop here, come back tomorrow. Look, Honor, there's a broken padlock here. I can't save until I'm done with this. But it doesn't look like it's been cut. The metal is all twisted. The damage suggests it was forced open, but that would require a great deal of force. Given this and the tire marks on the ground, I think it's likely a vehicle crashed through the parking lot. That would explain the broken fence. The space between the wheels is wider than expected for an average car. This suggests it was not a car that drove through here. So it wasn't a car. Was it something bigger? Okay, so we're gonna stop there. Save. So tomorrow I will be I'm gonna do a morning stream at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, so it's 9 Pacific, and we'll do more Sims building. And then tomorrow night we'll keep going on this. I'm hoping to finish this game this week, but who knows. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, y'all.